It's all part of the job.
Hey guys, I know I uploaded the full trailer onto my channel yesterday, but I never actually got the chance to share my thoughts on it, and I want to just spend a few minutes on this video quickly going over my initial thoughts on the teaser trailer, which was solved by the entire zombies community, and what my predictions are going forward in terms of marketing. First of all, this teaser trailer, actually, I'm not even going to call it a trailer at this point. It was great. It was really a culmination of all the VHS tapes we watched, and it set the scene for what the campaign of this game is probably going to be based on. If the campaign is based on what the teaser showed us yesterday, I think it's going to feel very similar to World at War's campaign, where we play as the Russians, or in this case the Soviets. Assuming you guys know your history, as clearly stated in the trailer, the Cold War wasn't necessarily a war, so to say. It was more so an arms race, which was also stated in the trailer. It was an arms race for nuclear weapons, to be more specific. And it clearly said that this game was based on real events, which makes sense. It was the Cold War. What I'm guessing is going to be in the game is we could probably be seeing more of a political Call of Duty. Probably one of the more political Call of Duty games that we've seen in recent memory, if ever. I'm guessing it's going to go into more detail on some of the key points of the Cold War, and primarily focus on codename Perseus, which was stated in the trailer itself. So this Perseus, not the Perseus you're thinking of, the one that just popped on screen, was the codename of a possible Soviet spy alleged to have breached US national security at Los Alamos during the Manhattan Project, which was America's project based on the first atomic bombs used during World War II against the Japanese. So we could be seeing some campaign missions in the game itself where we could potentially play as Perseus and attempt to undermine key details of the Manhattan Project. I'm not 100% sure what the history behind codename Perseus is in terms of the Manhattan Project itself, but I think it'd be pretty interesting to see this as part of the campaign, and it could be a setup for the rest of the Cold War, which is what this game is going to obviously be based on. So I could ramble on and on about the Cold War and what was shown in the trailer itself, but for now I'm going to focus my attention over to Warzone and the reveal trailer that is going to take place within it next week. So you guys have already seen it. August 26th, next Wednesday, is the date this game is going to be fully revealed, obviously within Warzone. So whether it's a live event or Activision simply supplying the trailer into our monitors, the trailer is going to take place in Warzone no matter what. But what I think is going to be in the trailer itself, personally I think we're going to get something similar to what the Black Ops 3 revealed trailer had, where it's primarily campaign and then like a frame or two of zombies at the very end of it. I doubt they'll really focus on Warzone and multiplayer in the reveal itself, and as history has shown, they typically get their own personal trailers like a couple months before the game is in beta, so to say. In this case, it'll probably be a couple weeks before beta drops. They're gonna advertise this game very differently, considering the game is going to release, I'm guessing, between Thanksgiving and Christmas. That's my guess. And my prediction for the beta would probably be sometime in late September or even early October. And in terms of zombies, I assume we'll get some sort of trailer sometime after the beta, probably like a month or two, probably like a month and a half before the game's fully released. So mid-October, I'd probably expect something for zombies. And then MP obviously would have to come out right before the beta drops, like I just said, a couple weeks before it. And obviously this is just speculation, and it really doesn't help that I've never really been right about release dates. But from what I've noticed, this is probably the most logical timetable for potential releases leading up to Black Ops Cold War's launch. All in all, I'm cautiously optimistic for this game. But if the game is as good as Treyarch and Raven are advertising this game, I'm sure we're going to be in for one hell of a game this year. The advertising has been incredible. Like, yeah, it got pretty repetitive, it got really slow as it went on. I think 6 days kind of dragged on everything. I think 3 days would have been good, but they did need to make some sort of challenging thing, albeit it was for a trailer, so it's kind of excessive, but it gave us something to do, so I'm happy with it overall. But let's just hope zombies, if it is in the game, goes back to its roots while also innovating on what worked in Black Ops 4. Like, I'm not going to rant about how bad Black Ops 4 was and how it's actually not as bad as it was made out to be by the community, but There are definitely a lot of good assets they could bring into this game and combine them with some of the more traditional mechanics of zombies, such as the point system and just general zombie movement, but that's obviously for another video and whenever zombies does drop over time. So thank you guys for watching, don't forget to like and subscribe for more Call of Duty 2020 content, and I will see you guys later.
There's lots of things, never mind whether the promises are fulfilled or not. The time bomb is ticking. With every second, the disaster is coming closer and closer. The danger is real.